Hi there, I am here again. You probably wonder on how you process information. You get information probably online, at home, in your daily conversations, and of course when you are at school. And you wonder how you put this information together. Don't you worry, we are going to discover today this skill. This skill is one of the most challenging reading strategies for you students to master, simply because it requires you to use multiple skills and strategies together. You read an information on a certain issue in social media. Then you watched that social issue in televisions. And you also heard about it too from your conversations with your friends. Then finally, you put all these sources together and use them to form an opinion you already know. And this class is what you call synthesizing. But what is synthesizing? Let's try to define first synthesizing. Lexically, the prefix syn means together. Synthesizing a text is the process of pulling together background knowledge, newly learned ideas, connections, inferences, and summaries into a complete and original understanding of the text. It is an ongoing process that builds and grows as a reader gets deeper into the text. We can also have a simplified technique of synthesizing with the use of the add method. Add as in A, D, and D method. The A stands for already know. Here, you as students think about what you already know about the topic. Then we have the D, the during reading. You as students learn and think about new facts in the text. Then you will add again another D, which is during discussion. Then you should talk with your partners about what you have learned and know on the topic until you have the A, D, and D. Aside from the add method, you can also use the rest method. Rest stands for R, read, E, edit, S, synthesize, and then T is to think. So when you have to have the R, you are going to read two different sources about the topic and record ideas. Then after that, you have the E, wherein you are going to edit notes and combine concepts that are similar. Then you can now proceed to synthesize by combining notes with what you already know about the topic. Then finally, you can have now the T, which is think about your new ideas and connect them to what you already know. Until the time you can have your own understanding and your own opinion with everything, and that now class is synthesizing. Synthesis class is putting things together, as I always say, in your head. You hear and read something new, then you file that information away in your own personal database. Then that database, and you add this with other bits of memories and the things you have learned and experienced, all through, when combined, will form new understanding of the subject. And now, you can now form a synthesis. You are going to combine these sources into something new. For example, you're about to read The Lion and the Mouse. Then of course, you would have your background knowledge. So you would say, at first, I was thinking, this story is about a lion eating a mouse. Then when you already read the story of the lion and the mouse, you would say, when I was reading, I was thinking. Now I am thinking it is about a lion helping a mouse. But at the end,
I was thinking when you finished already reading, the story was about being kind and help can come in all sizes. With all these ideas together and information together, you are now forming a synthesis. If you can observe class, I made use of the expressions like, at first I was thinking. When I was reading, I was thinking. And of course, I also used at the end, but at the end, I was thinking. These class are the expressions you can use to help you communicate or to help you form your synthesis. There are still some more expressions that you can use into forming synthesis. If you can observe class, I made use of different expressions when I synthesized the story, The Lion and the Mouse. I made use of, at first, I was thinking. I also used, when I was reading, I was thinking. And at the end of my statement, I also used, but at the end, I was thinking. These class are examples of expressions that you can use when you do synthesis. There are still some more expressions that can help you communicate in synthesizing. These are the expressions that you can use. Now I think you are ready to synthesize information on your own. Now this time, you're going to have an activity.